And yes, I've painted my truck again. I seem to be painting this truck more often, just to go with the, I guess, to go with the time of the year, I guess. So it's light blue, kind of like a, I don't know. I was kind of going with the snow. I was thinking snow. I was gonna go white, but I thought no, we'll go light blue. And it dawned on me this was the color of uh, my late dad's 1975 Chevrolet Impala. So yeah, here's to you, Dad. So pretty cool. All right. So what are we gonna do today? Guess what? Nick's Speed Shop has brought out the 1958 Chevrolet Impala. I have to hats off to Nick's Speed Shop over there. Thank you for this mod because this is actually going to finish up my American Graffiti cars that I have. Um, and um, Now that we have it, we're going to tear right into it today. And um, just for giggles, I did actually have a single carb motor in my warehouse, so I drug it out and threw it on the stand over there just in case. It'd be quick and easy, right? Nice, quick and easy. All right, so 1958 Chevy Impala. And as I stated in the other two videos, I'll throw those up. They're in the left hand or the right hand corner. Um, so you can take a look at those as well. We have a 32 Ford Coupe, which is similar to the one we have in American Graffiti, and we have the 55 Chevy from American Graffiti, which was driven by Harrison Ford. So you can take a look at those at your leisure. Feel free. So the 58 Chevrolet Impala. This was driven in the movie by Ron Howard. Ron Howard, if you do not know who he is, if you're old like I am, you'll remember him as Opie on the Andy Griffith Show. You would also remember him as Richie Cunningham in Happy Days. So that's Ron Howard, and he came across and he started doing. He did do a few good movies. There was one car movie, um, Eat My Dust, which he was in a modified 1968 Camaro. Looked like something that was off-roadish. Um, Something similar to a Gone in 60 Seconds type movie, but it was it was almost like a sprint, like a dirt track car, I believe. If I remember right. Very modified. I think they said like 400 horse, and he takes it out on the street, and I don't even know why he does that. But the movie's called Eat My Dust. You can check out some of the clips for that if you'd like. I did pick this up at the auction. Look at it. It does not look like it. And this is the closest to 150 or less thousand miles that I could get. 170,000 miles. I've come across this car probably since I downloaded it, probably about a dozen times. And this was the lowest of all the miles, to be honest with you. And um, you know how I am. I always want to have 150,000 or below. Um, but that just wasn't to be. Just was not to be. So for this one, we are going to put some performance parts in it. We've got to. I mean, come on. It's a 1958 Chevy Impala. We got to, these cars. It, when I saw this movie and I saw this car, I kind of fell in love with it. I just loved the way it looked. And I mean, I like the way the tail end is here. And that, I really don't know why, but I just really do. And I happen to be at a car show, and I happen to see one of these bad boys. And why is this okay? Oh, this is okay. What am I doing here? No. Okay. Maybe I just have to do that. There we go. And then I was happened to be at a car show, and I happened to see one of these cars, and I was like, "Oh my God, these things are a beast!" And they are. This car is just an absolute monster when you're looking at it. Just goes to show that the old '50s cars, man, they were huge. They were all metal. Um, and when we talk about land yachts and stuff like that, these cars really were, because they're just freaking huge. I had a '72 Impala. You could put 5 people in the trunk. um, I guess you're wondering why I'm saying I could put 5 people in the trunk. Well, we would go to the drive-in, and I'd put people in the trunk, and it would be $5 for a carload. So for a '72 Impala, I could have easily, even though they had seat belts for 3 front, 3 back, I could easily put 4 front, 4 back, and then 5 in the trunk. So yeah. So I kind of cheated the system a little bit here. So yeah. Um, what am I doing? I've totally lost track of what I was doing. You guys have got me all flustered here. Let's see. Small rubber bushing. Ooh, I need a couple of drive axles and the bees. All right. Let's see here. A couple of solid drive axles. Wheel hub 4, and I think it was a 4, right? I don't ever see the 2s anywhere. Oh yeah, and I didn't get the. Oh, I only needed one of those, and I only needed one of those. Ah, dang! Screwed the pooch on that one. I accidentally sold something that I didn't want sold. No, I want the small ones. So yeah, this one of probably the first car I fell in love with in the movies was this one from American Graffiti. I swear to you. I swear to you. So when Nick Speed Shop happened to post this up, I was like, I grabbed it as soon as I could. And I don't run the mod in the game to where I could just shut down all the other cars and just try to find this one. So it takes me a while to find some of these cars. And there's a couple others that are coming out. So keep watching. I'm going to have a pair of Corvettes, and I say pair of Corvettes because one will be, I believe, is done by Lit. The other one will be done by Gollywog. And of them, it's going to be a little bit of a guessing game, because one of those Corvettes will be a movie car, and you'll have to guess the movie. So how's that? Sound fun, right? I thought so. Okay, we're not using those wheels, so we're gonna go over here. And I'll show you what we're gonna use. Ron Howard's car in this movie had the chrome reverse rims on it. And like I said in the other American Graffiti cars, the '55 Chevy cars, and I believe it was, I think even on the 32 Coupe, chrome rims were the big things back then. I mean, that was, if you had chrome rims, you were the bomb. And I remember cars having chrome rims. My dad's had a buddy that had a '68 Firebird, chrome rims. And I remember my dad saying, chrome reverse rims, you're offset. When we're talking offset, yeah, it gives you a deeper dish looking wheel, but the wheel sticks out farther from the car, right? So then it puts more wear and tear on your bearings. And I don't know, it's just stupid stuff like that I remember from my dad. When we were talking, racing wheels, and I wanted to get nice set of wheels on it. That was just my thing, right? Now we're better. All right. Yeah, we were talking about chrome rims. Chrome rims were like the bomb to have. So The closest thing to a rim looking thing we have, I do believe, is the Jeep rims. And where'd they go? I know they're here somewhere. I had something caught in my throat. Yeah, so we're going to go with a couple of these. Now, we took 15s off. We're going to put 16s on. And I might as well get 4 of these while we're at it. And we are going to go... what am I doing here? With a race tire, 216 on the rear. I really want to amp it up a little bit, but not too bad. We'll go with the 285, and we'll go with the 50, I think. 285, 50. You know, you would have thought that I would have tested this out before I hit the video. So yeah, we're gonna go chrome rim, right? We're gonna paint them all up while we're here. Might as well. I don't know what my deal is today. I'm having issues. Alright, nice and chrome now. And we're going to throw them on race tires because, you know. And we're putting them on a 16 to kind of compensate for what they look like on the car. As far as the car looks really huge with a set of 15s on it. So we're going to try and compensate for that by putting a set of 16s on it. A little bit wider in the back, and we'll see what it looks like here. For all I know, this size tire is 285, maybe too wide back here. We'll find out here in a second. Nope, doesn't look like it's too wide. It's not too bad looking. And I don't think it looks too bad. Alright, so I'm really shocked. I kind of guessed at that pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Alright, before we tear the front end apart, let me drop this down and bring the welder over because I'm really curious as to how this car is put together. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, put that battery back on there. One. So we're going to... Yep, that's what I thought. This is like almost like a full frame off restoration. So what we are going to do right now is let's rip her down. Let's rip her down. Take it completely apart here. Holy smokes, man. Yeah, those headlights should have come off with the fenders. Just saying, Nick. And when you take the body off, everything else should come off at the same time. So, bumper, yeah, I think the bumper would be okay. Yeah, it's a pretty thin looking, framework there. All right, and we're going to go ahead and take care of this and that. All right, I think we're doing all right. Let's see what we can fix up here. Oh, that didn't sound good. There's probably a couple pieces in here I'm not going to be able to salvage, but we'll try. All of the glass, of course, has to be done. So, oh, looking kind of slick. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we gotta take those off. I don't know why I've got two stripes there, but we'll have to deal with that. Headlights good, headlights good. Yep. Head fenders. Alright, I'm thinking. Alright, so I need a right tail light. So let's go in here. Let's find a right tail light for the 58 Impala. Come on. What if I just put 58? Maybe it'll pull up. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh yeah. Right tail light. Okay. Let's get the glass while I'm in here. Rear window doesn't look like it has a picture on it, but that's okay. So yeah. You know, I didn't even think to check to see if the hood was okay on this. Brand new glass. Side mirror. Look at that. The window is down. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I'll make sure I got the right window in there. That is kind of cool. I do like that. So, mirrors work. Glass works. All right. So yeah, and I think the 16s look pretty damn good on there, to be quite honest with you. This is just a little off on here, but if you look at the movie, this is pretty dang close. So Nick, I applaud you. I like it. Let's dump out all the garbage out of my. I don't need that. Don't need that. And don't need that. I do need an interior, so I need a bench cape. Let's go ahead and get the interior fixed up on here. Where's the bench cape? Bench cape front. And then I'm going to give it a nice steering wheel. Come on. I mean, give it a racing steering wheel. This is a 58 Impala, people. It deserves some love. Alright, so we've got all that taken care of. We are going to hoist her in the air. Once again, let's dump this stuff out because I don't need it. I just left the hood off just for the sake of doing this car up. Don't know what I'm doing here. For some reason. Okay. This is really weird. Okay. For some reason my controls are acting a little goofy. What'd you do, Nick? What did you do? Yeah, my controls are probably acting a little goofy because of all the mods I have on this machine. I have a ton of mods on this machine. And we are talking about a laptop. I am playing on a laptop and my specs are down below, but yeah, I mean, you can only do so much. Now, I thought I had corrected that in, maybe I didn't save it. I need to fix something in the editor, which I thought I had saved, but obviously I did not, and that kind of upsets me. Oh, wait a minute. No, it wasn't for this car. It was for the 67 Impala. I did a slammed version of the 67 Impala. I did do that. I need to do the same thing that I did with this car here. So, what am I asking? What am I thinking about? Well, take a look right here. Right here you have the steering rack, right? Well, that's supposed to connect with the inner and outer tie rods. So, it's a little different right there, so that needs to be corrected. But That's a simple change, no doubt. Simple change. I can take care of that in the editor real quick. I usually take the brakes off. I don't know why I started taking the suspension apart all of a sudden. And as in most other videos, I am still trying to get those last final 7 or 8 badges for this game. It is absolutely nuts. Like 10,000 songs or whatever. And I don't listen to the songs while I'm doing this, while I'm recording, because I don't know if it's copyrighted stuff or not. So I left them off. But when I am looking for these cars for my videos, or if I'm just piddling around, I've got music in the background going, and yeah, I have it turned way down so I don't have to hear it. But yeah, I have it going. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Did you see all the stuff that, the one thing I forgot to tell you guys, I bought this car, right? I bought the car from the auction. I told you that much, right? I bought it for $20K over the list, over the price of it. Can you freaking believe that? That's how bad I wanted this car, and it was 170K on the odometer, so I figured it was the lowest I could get. 20K over the worth of it. It was absolutely, totally ridiculous. I was like, I must be nuts. It's a good thing I had the money. I have come across a couple of GTF ones, so I've did some body work on them, turned them around, and shot them off just to make a quick, cool million or so. That way I have enough to play around with. But yeah, all of these additional badges that I'm trying to get are just absolutely ridiculous. I need 12 of those. 2 of those. 2 of the B-links. A couple of the caps. How the rear tires look nice underneath there, man. Some thick meaties. Those were 285s, so we are going to go with let's go with we'll go with a 255 up front with a 50 profile. How's that? Give it a little more of a stance. Yeah, I think that'll work. This car could easily take 20s on it. Easily. May require a little bit of tweaking in the editor, but yeah. I may have to take this one as a project into the editor myself, because like I said, I love this car, so that's going to be, I might have to do that. I seriously may have to do that. Let's clean up these pieces. Alright, I think that is good to go. Yeah, so this is going to be tweaked out a little bit. So that's not a problem. I'll get it fixed in the editor before I go shoving her off into parking area, that's for sure. Oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, I'm so happy that this car came across on the workshop. This just completes up my American Graffiti cars, no doubt. I'm very happy. So, of the American Graffiti cars, which one is your favorite? I have to say this one is my favorite of them all. Even though, you know, it has that red kind of spray painted stuff on it. Honestly, when I saw this um, from Nick's workshop, I saw it and I'm like, why is there red on it? What did he do? Why did he do that? And then I realized that's what it looked like in the movie. I was like, oh my freaking god. Um, I didn't even realize it. I was looking at it and thinking, no way, no way. But yeah, this is going to need to be tweaked on just a little bit in the editor. Not a problem. We can take care of that. Very, very easy. We'll get that. We'll get this new engine in and we will be golden. Oh my god, can't wait to put this next to the others. I guess after I get everything all said and done, I'll have to do a video just going through the entire parking level of all the cars that we've done. That might be something I'll do in the future once I get everything done up here, as far as I want to get done up. There's still a few cars I've got sitting in the parking levels ready to be brought into the garage. So we still have a few cars left to go, and if you happen to think of a car, by all means, throw it down in the comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking. If I already have it planned for it, I'll let you know. But if I don't have it planned, I will definitely hit you up when I make the video and give you full credit for it. That's for sure. Got a couple of them that are planned out right now. What do we have here? That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Don't need those. Yeah, but I need to take this transmission out because it's trash. It's garbage. You know, I'm surprised they don't make you tear the transmission down too. You'd have to have to rebuild both transmission and motor. Would that be awful or what? We want to have a nice gearbox in it. Can I fix that starter? Yeah, I did. I fixed the transmission as well, but that's okay. I'm not really worried about it. I'll get a little bit more money out of it. That's about it. Alright, so let's yank you out. I'm going to take you... Do I have... Yep. I think the clutch release bearing is on there. Throw out bearing. Add. Yes. Look at that. Isn't it a beautiful thing in there? We'll get rid of that. Let's take care of that and get the battery. Ooh, the radiator. Okay, so the radiator died on me. Swap batteries. Yeah, it gives it a little bit of a stance. I can see it right now. Okay, we get typical radiator here. Whew, man, that thing crunched and it was bad. It was down for the count. All right. As always, let's put some oil in this because you know I will always forget it. And I think that's it for that. Let's throw the hood on it. Yeah. Alright, we'll put her back into the air. Put a good transmission on it. You know, I should have picked up the exhaust while I was in the speed shop there. But that's okay. Go ahead and get that in, get that in. Go ahead and get the drive shaft all taken care of. Yeah, it looks like it's put together pretty well, so I'm very happy about that. Just a little bit of a goof on the front there, but that's that can easily be changed. Like I said, exhaust. I need a couple of these C's. I'm gonna go with those, and then we're gonna go to the Power Boost shop, and then we're going to get both the middles and the rear mufflers. And if these need to be adjusted, I'll definitely adjust these while I'm in the shop. I mean, while I'm in the editor, that's for sure. I always like tweaking them out. I imagine the editor. Imagine the modders are going, man, why are you messing with my mod? I had it perfect. I feel you, brother. I feel you. All right, so that's all the way out. See how this exhaust doesn't go completely out, but that's okay. Like I said, everything can be fixed. All right, let's see how this puppy lands. It's pretty even. It's pretty even. Not too bad. All right, let's put you over. Let's see, 90% global body. What? I don't have license plates on it, right? Ah, okay. So, okay, California. California's mostly all my cars, huh? California Graffiti, GRAFITTI, or is it two F's and one T? Graffiti. Yeah, I think that's. I could have spelled it wrong. Who knows? Yeah, all right, that works. Then we'll spin this puppy up over at the. Let's move you. Normal mode. Let's move you over to the dyno. Don't have to paint it up because everything worked out all right. I mean, all the body pieces came out okay. So let's see what we got here. See how long that rear end is? Holy smokes. Pulling on a 482 with the 628 pounds of torque. Very nice, very nice. Nice indeed. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode with this, the final car of my American Graffiti movie car series. Of the three cars, like I said, this was my favorite of all three of the cars, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up. If you can think of any other movie cars you'd like to see me do, and they are in the workshop, please let me know ahead of time, and I will look for them. I will subscribe to them. If I'm not already subscribed to them, I will download them, and I will have a video on it. So, again, thanks for watching, and for now, this is Hurst Quayzar. I am out.